Tell us a bit more about Not on My CV and how did this idea come about?
I was in the airport and
I was at the airport.
yeah, we were actually both in the airport.
Not
by
the same
chance.
airport.
And
Wow.
I was speaking to a friend of mine who had actually met in a startup community. And I was telling him how I want to launch a podcast. And he said, well, why don't you just do it? You keep making excuses, like start it right now. And I said, I need a co-founder. And he goes, think of someone in your head and message them right now. And so thanks to him, I literally called Olivia and I was like, I'm getting on a flight in 10 minutes, but I have this idea. I think you'd be a great co-host. Will you start a podcast with me? And she said yes.
Yeah, which I think is also just like,
Wow.
it was such a bold move, but felt so right. Because it's not even like, we would catch up every kind of other month or so, but it's not like we would be constantly seeing each other in each other's lives. So I can imagine just like calling up that friend that you catch up like, every other
Absolutely.
month occasionally, and you're literally like, start a podcast with me. But I instinctively was just like, yeah,